She was most definitely being shady. You could definitely feel the anger, the frustration throughout the album. But Fourth Baby Mama, most definitely it was all compounded in that. What's going on, y'all? So Summer Walker's album dropped November 5th. And I know it's been a while since the album's been out, but me personally, I like to take a little while to digest the music before I give a final opinion on it. And I gotta say that I thoroughly enjoyed the album. So let me just break down the overall review on it, my personal feelings, and share your feelings below in the comments as well. All right, so for all my Summer Walker fans, I'm pretty sure we know about all of the controversy that's been going on with her the past year with the baby mama drama and her relationship, well, her previous relationship with London. And I feel like all of that compacted together and was emotionally thrust throughout the album. For those of you that actually listen to the lyrics and music, you'll see from the top track towards the end that it's telling a story of pretty much her side of what everything she was going through. And at the ending with Sierra's prayer, it's almost as if that's like the eventually where she wants to get to when she progresses in life, continues to grow, just to find that suitable man. Maybe it'll be the one in her relationship. With that being said, let's just start it off with the first track. So narration was pretty much straightforward. I enjoyed it because she was not only pouring her heart into the sound, it also had the little thing at the end with Cardi B pretty much telling her to take advantage of the stuff that she's going through, the chaos, the negative energy, the controversy, and just flip it into her and kind of like, profit off of it. Kind of like, the whole Lemonade thing with the project that Beyonce released years ago. Bruh. So that's the one thing that I really enjoyed about that particular track. So I think she started off very strong. And the next track, I didn't really enjoy it that much. It's a nice little radio bounce, the X for a Reason track. And, it had a little vibe. And, I see she added the JT feature, but it wasn't really one of the highlights for me in the entire album. Personally, I think she should have used No Love if she wanted to go like, up tempo. Because that track, that was pretty dope. Her and SZA, who I also with SZA's music heavy, and I think that was a nice combination, and it kind of had a better vibe per se when it came to the general theme of the album. Also, production honestly is probably better, no, most definitely better on the Over It project as opposed to this. Not saying that the production on this is bad, but one of the things I stressed is the production was crisper, more creative, not as cliche, and she also had stronger vocals on the previous project. I noticed there's a lot of auto-tune and some notes that I know she can hit. I mean, I'm not saying I don't think she's the greatest singer, but she definitely can sing, and I think that some of the pitch correction kind of just made it a little bit more flat in some of these tracks. But No Love was dope. Throw It Away was cool, but one of the tracks that really got to me was that Unloyal track. I'm biased. I'm a big Ari Lennox fan as well, but that was one of the highlights of the album. I enjoyed that a lot. Like that. Like, boy, if you don't that little melody, that melody was pretty good. Toxic Dirk, I think he did a solid job on that feature. He kind of added that nastiness. That man, that's a nasty. He definitely added that edge to it, and it pretty much gave you that feel. You Don't Know Me felt like an interlude. It was kind of slow. It was cool. Like, you can feel her how she's feeling, but overall, it almost felt unfinished, like there was more that could have been done to it. But going backwards, I'll go back to Reciprocate. I didn't really like Reciprocate as much. Scratch that part, that Reciprocate track. I actually mess with it because you can feel that part. It's just like, I don't want to throw it all away, but you gotta reciprocate. You know what I'm saying? She was really trying to basically express how she's feeling, and that's probably a direct correlation to what she was going on in real life. And that kind of that was a nice little track. I just wanted a little bit more from it. But it did its thing. It did its thing. That right there, that was cool. Per se was all right, but I wasn't really a fan of it. Too jumpy, you know what I mean? Too jumpy for my overall theme of the album. And a lot of her stuff has that element of soul, was more contemporary, or this and the other project was more, up tempo, more radio friendly. You get what I mean? As opposed to some of her older stuff. And this has that element still with dark theme to it and slower vibes along with the other vibes. But that. Let's get to another one of the tracks that I really liked. Screwing with Omarion. For those of you in relationships or single too, that's a vibe. If you really want to get your significant other in the mood, let me not make it awkward. But yeah, it was like I was really feeling that. The chorus was very smooth. It just pretty much fit the general theme of the album. You ever get a feeling that a song is like going to be a top track that people like as soon as I heard Insane, I knew. Like that is trending all over TikTok right now. And even before that, I just knew that was gonna be one of the tracks that people really vibe to. It's honestly, it gives me that R&B is like jazzy. It's just smooth. Like I know I use smooth a lot, but that was like, if you want to use the epitome of smooth, it just hits just nice wave. It's not a wave. And now that fourth Baby Mama track, I feel like she was pretty much just laying it all out there. It was some tough stuff. She pretty much addressing his flaws, his poor parenting, and I mean his lack of accountability, his little I guess like mom issues, kind of like daddy issues type. And I pretty much she pretty much is just circling all of how she got to the point where she was the fourth baby mama, and you could tell that it has a significant impact on her based on what she's saying, and also the fact that a big portion of this album's content is pretty much heartbreak and just trauma, just what she was going through in her personal life. And London actually got some production credits on this project as well, and I think she expressed a little bit displeasure about it because he didn't take part in actual creating any of these beats or writing or production, although she did acknowledge that he did bring some of his in-house people to assist in the composition of the music. Now, the next thing I want to touch base on is right after that track, the Throw It All Away. So right after the No Love track, Throw It Away, where she has that part, she's like, how you gonna throw it away? I definitely think that was a good addition to the album. I enjoyed it. I think that the harmony was very sonically pleasing. So that's part of the album that I think really fit in right hand in hand. So the beginning part of the album was a great start. I definitely think that that she did a great job in production, just her symbolism, emotion, and just lyrics of starting off the project. So I know I'm jumping all over the place. You're gonna have to just listen to it for yourself to go track by track. But this is just some of the key components that I feel, how I personally feel of the entire project. So Broken Promises, I know for those of you that are really into Summer and follow all of her stuff, I know you were listening patiently to hear the snippets to Broken Promises, which is track 16. And I enjoyed that project as well. I think it's in my top 10 or top seven tracks. And she pretty much is just lamenting what the different types of chances and emotions, how she feels about how she was being treated based on those broken promises. Broken Promises was nice and smooth. I like it. I like the bass line. I like how she transitions from the chorus right back into another verse, and honestly, sonically, just vocally, she did that. That was a solid track. Session 33. Session 33 is not on the level of Session 32. It was cool though. It was cool.
Make me wonder who you might have been playing with.
London tried her, bruh. London tried her countless times, it seems. You definitely feel like the rawness. You feel like the rawness to the track. And I think all in all, she really poured her heart out into this album. Emotionally, she might be more emotionally invested in this project as opposed to the previous one. So it's not like she necessarily regressed. I think she's growing, and I'm excited to see even more. I know she just released that, but I'm excited to hear more music from her and just see how her sound continues to grow. Okay, so all in all, I think it was a beautiful album. If Over It was a 9, Still Over It would be an 8. And honestly, I hope she has concerts. I hope she's able to overcome that social anxiety also, because I'm really, really excited to see a live performance and just see her continue to prosper. I'm glad she got out of that toxic relationship, and I'm excited to see more. And I think that the better place she is in mentally, the better she can be overall for personal and career growth. The way that the album was arranged, the marketing for the album, if I could add that, that's a plus. Like, I feel like the marketing for the album as well. The features were dope. There was some creativity in there. There were some tracks that would be replayable. And honestly, I don't really know if there's any skips. I could play the album from start to finish over and over again. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Tell me, how would you rate this on a scale of 1 to 10? This is just my personal opinion. If you enjoyed this, please give it a like, comment, subscribe. I'm trying to grow this channel, and I appreciate you watching this. Peace, love, blessings. Take care.
Leave me alone, bro. I don't want to talk to you. Leave me alone. You didn't want to do what you had to do. You didn't want to step up. So now leave me alone. All of you. Somebody please put that on him. Put it on him so he'll leave me alone, okay? I'm good. And tend to my child and have a great, wonderful day. And I hope that y'all have a wonderful day as well. And I hope that y'all what? Leave me alone. All right.